Well, can I bring my drone back from a high-speed crash and a swim? The other day, I was out flying this. I took it in the sports mode. I'm not entirely sure what I crashed, but it was... When it goes into sports mode, you're flying full speed, 50, there's a bit of rice, 50, 70 kilometers an hour, whatever it's doing. It's on an angle like this, so to make it go full speed. But what can happen is it slowly drops as it's flying, getting closer to the ground. This happened, and just as I was noticing, gained some altitude again, clipped a tree branch, like some leaves hanging off or something, or just happened to be low enough that it clipped a rock, and boom, flipped it right out, which I'm assuming is where the shoulder axle snapped. You see that's dangling as it shouldn't be. And then it flew off, landing upside down, and fell in the water. Also very bad for a drone. Even though it did that crash, I don't even see the damage, which is amazing, other than this break here, but I don't even know where the impact was that it actually hit. And the filter I have on this thing, it's a nice filter, and it has a couple little speckle marks, like it's touched a rock or something. That is the only two things I see: shoulder joint snap and some speckle marks on there. It didn't turn on. I took the battery out, I took the card out, so once I got home, the card had the information other than the actual crash. At about 9 gigs or so, it does a file swap. What are you doing? Does a file swap where it starts a new save section. So the footage will still continue, but it was in the process of doing that. It was only like 25 megabytes or so into the next piece where it actually had the crash. So whether or not that was a little bit of corruption, or I know of my DJI Neo, once it crashes, it doesn't save that last little bit. It cuts transmission, so it could be that too. The footage was good. So all the footage was good. You know, the SD cards are shockproof, waterproof, so I wasn't so worried about that. The battery, I pulled that out. So when I got home, I also threw this in a tub of rice. Some people say don't cover it. As you saw, a little piece of rice still just came out. We don't see that at all. But a little piece of rice still just fell out of it, and it's been a couple of days now. It gets in there. So some people say just put it like in a bag with rice in there, and the rice will draw the moisture away. Some people say smother it. I went for the smothering method. So I got a kilo of rice and rained it down, put the battery in there with it. The battery I took out a little bit earlier, and it charged again. So I've got this. I only just bought these recently, and it was like the first time taking it out with the new batteries and filter. And I even had this nice hard case that it's got. So I just set this thing up to be all decked out with all its pieces, and I smash it. Battery pulled out, it started charging. That was cool. Still tried it back in the drone after about a day. The drone still wasn't turning on. And so I was starting to get kind of worried there that the drone had like a fried circuit board or something like that. But then, just as I was going to open it up, because looking into getting DJI to repair these things, there's no direct quote, because, you know, they've got to check out what's actually wrong. The idea of somewhere anywhere between like 300 and 500 plus to repair these things. People are selling these. This is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. They don't sell these in the store. You go to Facebook Market, they still want like 900. I paid 1,200 for this thing, and they still want 900 now, even though the Mini 4 Pro is out and things like that. I don't know if this is like some kind of special edition. You can go get the 3 still, or 4s. It costs just as much to get a refurbished 4 as it would be to go buy a secondhand one of these. So, but let's see. So this is the 249 gram battery to keep the drone underweight. Now, when I put this in before, it actually just started the drone up. So whether or not there was still a bit of water effects or something's glitchy, but I didn't need to push the button, so that was a little weird. Not happening now. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, so that's starting up properly. Motor's ticking away on the busted arm just there. So that suggests to me the motor's still working, which is really what I wanted. I didn't actually notice that last time. I was just excited it turned on. It hooks up to the controller still. The gimbal is still functioning, just these little camera checks there. So the signal is coming through and the gimbal is still holding level when it moves around. That's amazing. As far as I can tell, all I need to do now is to fix the shoulder joint, which again, you can't buy from DJI. They don't want you fixing these things yourself. Amazon, I bought this little guy. It's like I'm gonna focus. I bought this off Amazon for like $7 on like a Saturday night, and I got it back delivered on a Monday afternoon. Okay, so it's still being a little weird on the turn off. So it's going to some weird reset mode or something where it's now just ticking those away and it doesn't want to turn off. So something's still a little glitchy. Something for a little future working out. Yes, let's get into this thing. So if we see in there, there's 3 screws, this little triangle piece that holds it. And then on the arm itself, there's a screw there and on the opposite side as well. So we've got 5 screws to undo. If we see over here, triangle piece that it is, and then the actual piece that sits into the actual drone itself. Now, this does not come with screws. So if you lost screws in your crash, I don't know what to tell you. You got to figure out how big those screws are and find some somewhere. I'm guessing an Amazon search or Google search or so would do the trick still. They are tiny little, it might even be a star. Just to be real tricky, because they don't want you getting into these things. Looks like it'd be a T5 or a T4. I had to come back. I had to go out and get another precision screwdriver set that has smaller stuff in it. I have like 3-4 precision screwdriver sets now. You know, they get lost. Just you find them again one day, you use them 5 times ever. It's annoying. $16. A little thing, when I was on Amazon, they had sets that actually came with screwdrivers and tweezers and things like that. That could be far more convenient, potentially cheaper. It would have been cheaper. Wouldn't have all these tools, like all these sizes and stuff, but I would have had to spend $16. If that's all you need to do is just to fix something like that, it could be advisable just to get the little piece that you need, because they'll give you the, I don't know what it actually is, if it's a T5 or a T4. I don't think it'd be smaller. I'm suspecting a T4. This guy here. It's currently, my previous sets were only went as small as a T6. Okay, they're T5s. Yeah, previous sets, I only went down to a T6, and I looked at a couple of things today, and T8 is pretty standard for as low as they go. And then you might find some doing a T6. But T5 is starting to get specialty and lower. 3 on the triangle thing. Ready. Oh. 1. Wow, that was actually snapped as well. It just came off. Whoa, 3 pieces now. Wow. It was shattered. That's just a little bit of plastic too. See that there? This is the triangle piece in, whoops, 3 pieces. Probably a plastic piece in here too. Yeah. It seems so flimsy to put on something so, yeah, that's plastic. Yeah, there's a little, let me see that at all. Well, I did for a moment. I was thinking haywire. Oh, who doesn't like that? Product. Look at the product. A cheap little component responsible for only screws in the plastic too. Wow. I keep bumping it back again. Oh, there it is. Definitely don't want to be stripping any of these. Oh, wow. The shoulder one is so much smaller. See that? It's so small. Focus. 3 bigger ones up here were the ones in the actual drone body, and these 2 small ones went in the actual arm. So now I've actually got a pull. There's a little square piece, which is this like little aluminium looking thing there. It's just going to be out of focus. It's making some movement. There it is. Just there. It just slides out once you got the screws off. So they screw into little plates that just off to the sides, left and right of that thing on top. Just be able to put the new one back in place. Still got little pieces of rice coming out of this thing. Okay. No. Do not slip it back in the arm first. Got to screw it back to the body first. But there's no way to screw them back on if you've screwed it back into the arm. Yeah, okay. So it's a one direction. So that's good. Just put it in ever so slightly. And 3 bigger ones go back onto the body piece. So yeah, there's a slot there underneath. Underneath this little joint now that's in there, there's a slot there where the wire can slip back through. So these things only screw into plastic, so you want to be real careful not to over tighten these. Yeah, just firm. Got to be real careful here. This would completely bugger it. And the idea of you fixing it yourself for under 20 bucks or so goes right out the window if you go and strip the plastic here. It's hard to see what that wire is doing though. Let's put these little screws back in the shoulder. Alright, so that is back on. It feels normal. See if we get into the satellite connections and whatnot. So remember this smashed at top speed, whatever that is in sports mode, something like 50 kilometers plus an hour, and then fell in the water whilst it was laying upside down for maybe 5 minutes. It was sitting in there. Okay, will we get satellite connection? Currently nothing. Oh, there's 4. Cool, they're starting to come in, excellent. Can take a few minutes. 6. Oh, yeah.
Take off.
It's spinning. And it's wow. Crashing already. Fuck me. Not a sensible place to be doing this, is it? Let's go get a little more room. Jesus. I just fixed it and I already crashed it. Small. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I got so lucky that it's still working. And now I'm being so stupid to try and fly it inside. That's just dumb. Anyway, I see. It's a good start. Whoosh. It's hovering. Excellent. So there we go. After being in the water and a nice hard crash, we managed to fix the shoulder joint. Just 5 screws, cheap Amazon part, and a T5 screwdriver. It has come back to life. That is amazing. That was going to cost hundreds of dollars to send it back to the DJI, and I'm way past the warranty point. So this was by far the more logical choice to go with. Yeah, amazing. It actually survived. So there is still a chance if you totally bugger up. The shoulder joint I wasn't so worried about. That was going to always be the easy fix. It was if it was going to come back from the water. So a day and a half it took before it actually came back on. And is it turning off properly? No. Still not turning off properly. So that's oh no. Oh, did it? Oh, it actually turned off. Did it? It did. Actually turned off. Huh. So yeah, it seems to have self-corrected itself. That's excellent. And yeah, I plan to be more careful with it in future, because that was scary and had the risk of being very expensive. Hopefully this is a cautionary tale. It helps you on your own journey. And if you happen to fall in the same problem, I looked up a whole bunch of videos. They weren't exactly the most helpful, but hopefully that might help you on your own path. See you next time.